Houston. I still prefer Houston, to be honest, mate. Oh, this is killing me. Look at this. It says I'm live, and it's just a blank screen. Ugh, man. It says you make a video. Thanks, Hannah. You're too kind, mate. I don't have a clue what's going on here, guys. This is really grinding my gears. You guys can feel free to just watch me struggle through technology if you want, but let's see. Fife, Roberts, and Reed to Zorko, Martin Sullivan. All good inclusions, mate. Thanks for following there, Larry. Hit the gritty. Oh, you guys, I think you've seen that enough, I reckon. You've seen that enough. Gee. You can see me. Then what am I seeing? All right. All right. If you want to come over to YouTube, feel free. A little bit of a nightmare at the moment. I have to delete that one. And then we'll just see what we can do, I guess. Technology just, of all nights, hey? Of all nights. It wasn't what I wanted to have here. So now I've got to delete this one. Happy birthday, champ. All right, let's delete this and let's jump back over. All right. Thanks for all your questions, guys. It's been a bit of a loose live session today. I guess that'll happen when I fall asleep when I'm meant to be going live. But feel free to pop over to me live on YouTube now. Pretty sure we're up and running. Doesn't really look super promising from my end, but they'll let me know if they can't see me. So yeah, thanks for all the questions. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers. Oh, YouTube, what's going on? How are we? Now, can you see me? Can someone tell me you can see me? Because I can't see myself. And I do apologize. You can see me, Max. Well, thank you. Sorry, I've just been mucking around because all I can see is a blank screen. Okay, thank you, Zach. Thank you, Luke. Thanks, Hannah. And apologies. It's been a bit all over the shop tonight. So you guys know I normally go live at 7:30, 7:45. I fell asleep. So I do apologize. I've been a bit tired, big week at work. I'm a bit buggered. I thought I'd take a little nap after me work and had a bite to eat when I got home. Alarm set for like 20 to 7. Next thing I know, it's like 10 to 8. So these things happen. But we're ready to rumble. I've got a quiz for you. We'll probably do that around 9:30 or so. So let's smash some questions. My apologies. These things happen. It's the first time I've slept through me quiz and me live bloody ever. So my apologies. But Kappa, what happened, mate? I know I had to restart it. I thought you guys couldn't see me, but feel free to pop through any questions and we'll go through them. But Leon, who would you get rid of out of Rogers or Graham? I'd always prefer to keep the guy who's playing. So I'd be trading Graham, but I still feel like he's got a bit of money to make. So hopefully he can find his way back into the side, but the teams will be out for them. And I'm guessing both of them. Well, let's wait and see. What do we got? Fuck, that probably makes sense why you asked it, because Rogers has been managed. Well, in that case, I'd probably still go with Graham just because he's worth more. So you get a bit more bang for your buck. Neil comes in. Conway comes in. That's good. The Cats are going to have a tough day of it, I reckon. It's going to be bloody difficult. Jared Witt's managed. Wow, they're showing us no respect there. Fair enough. Noah, thoughts on Howes, Roberts, Reed to Sullivan, Zorko, Rankin means I hold McCurchin, leaves me with 22K. Yeah, I think they're good inclusions. I mean, Reed and Roberts, time to go. And Zorko and Rankin, really good inclusions in the forward line. I'd love to bring Rankin in, but I just can't afford him, and I don't have a trade boost anymore. So I think that's a good call, though. And hopefully, let's wait and see on McCurcher. Not sure how long it'll be. Probably sounds like multiple weeks, but we'll have to wait and see. Also, if you're new to the YouTube lives, it's different to the TikTok. I'll go through each question one by one. So be patient with me. I try to get to everyone's comment on YouTube, where TikTok's a bit more like just whatever I see. Taco Grinds, I have dead rookies on my bench that are struggling to get games or haven't even played. He's got Pink, Manna, Rawlinson. Do I move them or Swafford and Cadman, Reed, Fife, upgrading the fat rookies to primos? I'd probably move on the guys like Fife and Reed. So ideally, you clear out a bit of those dead rookies for sure. But I think it's probably better to cash out Reed and Fife because they're going to lose money. So their price is going to plummet because they've got high break even. So that's the way I would look at it. Flynn, is Zorko or in Zorko, Martin and Sullivan, out Reed, Fife and Graham? Thoughts? Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Fife and Reed will be going out of a lot of people's sides. They'll be certainly going out of mine. So I'll just jot down for my preview a few of the more popular questions. So disappointing about McKercher though. That's so frustrating. Like he's finally got going. Max says thoughts on Zorko as I scroll up. Thoughts on Zorko? Yeah, he's a definite in. So he's playing halfback. He's looking great. We don't have much to pick from in that forward line. So bring him in, mate. Bring him in for sure. Jackson, hey, Shorty, trading Reed slash a mid and Roberts slash a back. Want to get Butters with no DPP for a defender. Who do I get for 290 or under? Sexton or any others? Well, I think Sexton's a good option. Should have a good run of it with Powell out of the side. But if you trust, wait and see on the teams. But someone like Richards looked really good, or Sullivan, you're going to get a bit more bang for your buck. Could Revel stay in the side for a bit over at Brisbane? You'll get a bit more money on the way down. I'm not sure on their job security, that's all, but there are a few names just to consider. Kappa, you're going to get Rosie in as he has probably bottomed out. Probably still feel like he's got another week or two. I think with Rosie, I'll let him come back and then probably play a week or two, and then I'll get him because he's got some money still to drop. Like he's at 520 and he's got a break even of 153. So I think give it a couple of weeks when he does return. Hey, Hannah, what's going on? Oh, yeah, this is when I was asking if you can see me. Yeah, and she can see me. I don't know what's going on. I must be, I was absolutely panicking. I was like, geez, can these guys even see me? But that's good to see. Flag Blues is my last boost on Fife and Reed and Heppel. Wow, Heppel, that's a random one. But no, fair play. I think Fife and Reed definitely have to go. eBay Bailey Thompson says, what trades are you doing this week? So out goes Reed and Fife. In comes Petrarca and Zorko for me. Curtis, hey, Shorty, how are you? Thoughts on Matt Crouch? I'm going pretty good, mate. How are you? Crouch had a big game on the weekend, didn't he? 13 tackles, a bunch of contested footy. Honestly, he's probably not one I'd bring in, but by the same token, if you've still got him, just hold him. He's averaged 108, so I don't know if he's a top 10 mid or anything like that, but he's bloody consistent. So, yeah, if you've still got him, more than happy to keep him. Edward, how you going, Shorty? Pretty good, mate. It's been a bit of a chaotic night. Had a nap, slept through my alarm, burnt me dinner, was late to my live sesh, so it was all happening. So apologies. I'm normally doing the quiz by now, but we're just getting started. So it's going to be a late night at the office for Shorty. We'll probably go through to about 9:30, 9:40, I reckon. Daniel, I'm your favourite. All my students are my favourite, Hannah. We've got a great bunch of students at school. Zach, Shorty, what are the trades this week? Yeah, like I said before, we're doing Fife and we're doing Reed and we're bringing in Petrarca and Zorko. I think Zorko will be really popular. I think Petrarca's at a really nice price as well. I don't know what Fishing's talking about, but my VC and C options. Let me have a look. I mean, I think you've got Butters early in the week. Oh, no, he's late in the week. So, I mean, does McGuinness go to someone like Butters? I'm not sure, but he is on fire. I feel like you could go Heaney against the Blues could be an option. You could go like Rowell could have a field day against a pretty weak Cats midfield. So could Miller. But I think the way I'm going to play it, just looking at my team, probably going to finish with Tom Green or Bontempelli. I'd love to get Tom Green or Bontempelli involved in it. And then maybe when's Dacos play? He plays earlier in the day. Yeah, maybe Nick Dacos into Bontempelli or something like that. But yeah, I'll probably have to have a bit of a think on it. KR Potno says, Daniel, what's going on, mate? How are we? Should I use my last? Oh, yeah, we answered that one. Yeah, Cats for the win. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. McCuzza, great show, mate. Thoughts on Caldwell as a pod in the foreline? Thanks, mate. Yeah, I like Caldwell as a pod. I just a bit concerned. Perkins coming back. He's sort of taken a bit more of that midfield role. Caldwell not getting as much of it. Still scored nice, but I just wonder, maybe wait and see. Give it a couple of weeks because you're still dropping after that. Was it a sub-affected game, I think? So maybe just wait and see. But I don't mind it as a one to keep on your radar. Yanchi, any multis for tomorrow night, Shorty? Yeah, look, stick around. We might build a multi. I'll bring the sports bet up. We might bring a little multi into the picture. Gamble responsibly, obviously. But yeah, give it a bit. I might, before we do the quiz, I'll put together a bit of a multi. Fishing, where is Bailey Pav in this chat? I feel like Fishing may know me personally, but I just got to scroll up. I hate when it goes all the way down. Kappa, what to do with Sheasel? Just keep him, mate. Just keep him. It's a bit of a flat part of his year. You know, he's a bit down on form, getting playing forward, midfield. But I think with McKercher going down, like Sheasel will probably go back to halfback. But even if he doesn't, you back a bloke like Sheasel in. He's a great player. He'll be okay. Oh yeah, Jimmy Bartel, Hannah. Yeah, he's a gun, wasn't he? He was definitely one of my favourites to watch. Got me one of the beanies too. Yeah, I miss watching all those guys play. Gazza Jr., Joel Corey, Steve Johnson, Chappie. Hey, Cal, what's going on, mate? How are you? Apologies if you're just joining too. Shorty's late. Put my hand up. I'm sorry. I had a little kip, all right? I fell asleep. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Hoodie, Shorty, thoughts on bringing in Zach Reid in over Sullivan or Revel solely due to job security? No, I probably wouldn't jump at Reid. You know, he's missed so much footy. He's so injury prone. And he's coming off what? Did he score like 13 or something in that game he was injured in? So I like the left field thinking, but no, I'd still go with someone like Sullivan or Revel who, yeah, job security is iffy, but I think you're going to get a bit more bang for your buck initially. Bailey, thoughts on Darcy, Graham, Tazorko, and Sullivan? Sam Darcy, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, Darcy could probably still make a bit of money, particularly coming off that 100. So you might be leaving a little bit of cash on the table. But yeah, good inclusions. KR, what are you talking about? Is this like fantasy football? Yeah, SuperCoach, mate. So just fantasy football. But yeah, we go live every week, mate. So if you got any questions, feel free. Luke says Dempsey for Sullivan, then Reid for Petrarca or Sarong. Oh, I feel like Sarong's the play, but Petrarca give you a bit more money. Is it worth doing this and going down to 17 trades and hold McKercher? Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm going to wait and see until we get like a more definite timeline on McKercher. At the moment, all I've read, let me know if you've heard different, is that he's going to miss this week. Then they're going to assess him, how it responds and how it progresses, and then look at a timeline. So if it's one or two, I'm probably holding. But if it's any more, then yeah, we'll trade. But yeah, for now, I reckon we just hold McKercher, deal with it when we know a bit more. Tommy Stewart, a good in. Fife and D'Ambrosio out of my team. Yeah, I definitely think those are good outs. Tom Stewart, I'd almost wait until he absolutely bottoms out, which is maybe now. Let me look at his break even. I think it's gettable from memory. Oh, yeah, it's 97. Yeah, so Tommy Stewart at 500K is an absolute bargain buy. Definitely bring him in. He's at a great price for sure. I'll just jot his name down. Edward should oil up. Just a bit of chit-chat between the crew. I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. Just we're just getting through it, mate. Just getting through it. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner, but maybe it's cornflakes and a Milo, I guess. If you want, I can get you some dinner tomorrow in the morning. Thanks to whoever that is. That's very kind, mate. Maybe you guys can make me a toasty in the morning. Hoodie, thoughts on bringing in Neil? I just don't feel like he's absolute top tier for our super coach anymore. I do love him, but I'd be happy to play elsewhere, to be honest. Zach, Shorty, who is a bigger priority to go, Harley Reid or Matt Roberts? Look, again, I feel like it's probably Harley Reid, but I'd be basing this purely on a break-even point of view or the rookie that you'd have to expose if you do trade him, that type of thing. Ooh, 50 and a 47 from Roberts. That hurts. So his break-even's 124. And what is Reid's? I mean, to be honest, they both should go, really. Like, you really want to get rid of both of them. 134. So, yeah, toss the coin, really, mate, but get rid of both. They both need to go. Dylan, can you sing me happy birthday? At the risk of totally embarrassing myself, I'm not going to sing, but happy birthday, Dylan. I hope you have a good day, mate. Max, you think Petrarca will be good? Don't like how he's playing forward. Yeah, I prefer him to play a bit more midfield, but when he plays forward, he goes and kicks 5. So he's one of the best forward half players. Statistically, it's not one out of the box. He is a dominant forward option, and they still need him in the midfield. So I think worst case scenario is 50-50 split. So Melbourne don't have that many midfielders. They still need Petrarca in there. So I'm happy to go with him. I love watching him too. The best ranger. Can I have an apple, please? I think I know who this might be. How are you, mate? Flag Blues. If you had to pick one, a Petrarca or Zorko, who would you pick? I'd probably pick Zorko, and that's only on the fact that we've got a lot of good midfield options where there's not many good options in the forward line, and Zorko is one of them, and he's at a good price and about to really shoot up in value. So that's the way I'd be looking at it. Andy T, hope you're having a good week, Shorty. Thanks, mate. Likewise, appreciate that. I'm going Cadman to Butters, Reid to Zorko. Is it worth trading out Reid, though, potential keeper? Yeah, trade Reid out. So there was a time where I was thinking maybe we could keep him for a while, but nah, he's the last couple of weeks he's really looked like that young player, and he'll still have weeks where he goes nuts and tons up, but I don't think he is a keeper. So yeah, make the move on him before he really drops in value. Noah, who should be higher trade priority between Zorko and Ryan? I can't get both, and Ryan would mean I only have 450 if I use a boost to trade Reid. I would be prioritizing Zorko. And that's purely on a price point of view. I just feel like we'll get an opportunity to get Ryan a little bit cheaper at some stage. It might not be much, but I think Zorko is really in the hitting zone to pick up. Puffer Fish, Shorty, you mad, man. It's 10-9. What happened? You cute thing. Oh, mate, full disclosure. I had a little nap after work and I fell asleep, threw my alarm, and it was 10-8 before I knew it. So we're about an hour late. So we're all over the shop. Sorry about that. But I think we'll go through to, 9:40 or something like that. We'll still try and get a solid hour or so out of it. And then we'll do the quiz around 1:45, I reckon. So sorry, I'll be testing the bedtimes on a few of yous out there. But culture, soz for the long message. No worries, mate. But any must-need rookies downgrades. Also, can you pick 2 trades? Reid for Sam Darcy, Luke Jackson for Marshall and the Ruck, D'Ambrosio for Mac Andrew, and lastly, Graham to Ravel. As much as I love Mac Andrew, I wouldn't be bringing him in. Bit inconsistent, not a keeper, not a cash cow. I don't mind the Jackson for Marshall. I don't really think bringing Reid. I don't think bringing Darcy in for Reid. That's a bit sideways for mine. There isn't any absolute must-have rookies. There's some good ones like Sullivan. I think we can trust a bit. De Goey sounds like he's going to miss a bit of footy. Maybe wait and see what Richards does this week. He could be a nice inclusion. Played a really nice first game. And Revel, you've mentioned him. He's like a safer, not a great scoring option, not a lock for job security, but solid. So I think probably the one I'd be trying to bring Marshall in out of those trades and downgrade Reed as well. Hopefully that helps you a little bit, but definitely downgrade Reed. Um, yeah. Cal getting chills thinking how massive Lukey Ryan could go this week versus the Saints. Oh mate, I need Luke Ryan to just chill out, man. He's got to chill out. Oh, he just keeps killing me. He's absolutely killing me, the lad. Where are we? We just zoned out and went all the way down. Boomer Star, g'day, Shorty. Hope you're well. Thanks, mate. Hope you're traveling nicely. In a tough spot and want your thoughts. D'Ambrosio, Roberts, and Reed out for Butters, Sullivan, and either Sarong or Zorko. Who do I go, Zorks or Sarong? I mean, Zorko's probably the play for me. Let me just check Sarong. Now, when I say this, it's not to say that Zorko's going to score more than Sarong. It's more about the price, the value. So Sarong's at 670K. I mean, and he's on fire, so he is a must. But I just feel like there'll be times where we can get him at a better price. Someone will pay him some attention at some stage, won't they? Surely. Where Zorko in amongst a forward line that we have nothing good to look at, he's got a break even at 45. Might be one of the last times we can get him under 580. So I'd be going Zorko purely. Like Sarong will score more points for the rest of the year, but I think on a value position sort of look at it, I would go Zorko. Dylan, I might oil Dusty up. Oh, you're not getting Dusty, are you? Jesus Christ, mate. Nightfall, is Ryan too late to get? Got 713 in the bank. Was thinking McKercher to Ryan, then Reed to Butters. Then they have goodbye as well together, or just bring Zorka and Butters in and Sarong and Butters. Or Sarong or Butters. Look, I feel like we can get Ryan at a better price at some stage, but I'm not going to tell you no. If you can afford it, then I would get Ryan. But I just sort of look at it like I'm just going to have to suck it up and get him in a month or something. He might be one of my last downgrades. As good as he is, I just can't justify spending 660K on Luke Ryan. He's a great player, but he's not 660. So that's the way I'm looking at it anyway. Ahmed, what to do with Rouse Shorty? Got him in 2 weeks ago and completed my midfield, but I'm thinking going Rouse to Zorko and add Butters later to complete my midfield again. Thoughts? No, Rail's a hold for me. He's been struggling a little bit these last couple, but no, I'd be holding, mate. Like I've had a couple of questions with Raul and Sheasel, what to do with him. Just got to ride the waves with him, mate. Like, yeah, it's frustrating, particularly when you bought him in a couple of weeks ago. But no, I'd be holding, mate. He's had a fantastic year. It's a couple of quiet weeks, but he'll be back. He could dominate that Cats midfield. Willow, Daniel, I have Miss Ryder, Miss T, and Mr. Malcolm tomorrow. Oh boy, there you go. I'd imagine you're not stoked with that. You got a bit of maths in there, mate. Well, it'll be good to see you back anyway, mate. I'll see you at the lunchtime activity. That's about all I got for you. Come win a free chocolate. That's about all I can. That's all I can do for you. But I had to do maths back in the day. It wasn't the most fun thing, but puffer fish. Just a quick one, mate. What's your go-to? You're a bad man. Come on, mate. Max, thoughts on Fisher? Me personally, no chance I'm going back to that. Nah, I'm the same, mate. It's a no from me. He'll have his days. Like he's an attacking halfback flanker, but nah, we've been there, done that. No, thank you. Samadhi, Nightfall, keep McKercher. Could be 1 week injury. If he's out next week, then trade. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Seal, hey, Shorty, bring in Steel Petrarca or Petrarca. Yeah, Petrarca for me, mate. I don't know if you saw some of the footy shows throughout the week, but still nursing a little bit of a knee injury. He's just carrying a little bit of something. So, yeah, I'd be going Petrarca. Fishing, you should play Lara Div 12's Rezzies would carry. Mate, if you can sign me up, I'll be there, mate. I've been missing the footy a little bit, actually. I've been missing a bit. 1v1 me in a goal kicking comp at school. All right, done deal. I'll see you there tomorrow, mate. I'll see you there. Bailey, Bodie Hewlin been huge for me in the back line. So unexpected. Yes, that is an unexpected one. I think he's a bit unique. I had someone asking about him on the TikTok live, but yeah, not one to bring in now, but he's served you pretty well. Pufferfish, I'm bringing in Rankin, Zorko, and Sullivan or Rebel. The House, Reed, and Fife. Yeah, good exclusions or whatever you want to call that, and some good inclusions as well. I really like Rankin as an option. I'd probably lean towards Sullivan, but let's just wait and see what the teams have to do. Oh no, you don't actually have to buy me dinner, but that's very very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Redline recordings, Rankin versus Zorko. I feel like as soon as I bring in Zorko, he's going to die. Now, look, I would go Zorko, halfback flank, getting plenty of footy. I feel like he's a bit of a safer bet, but I know what you mean. It'd be so frustrating when you like Zorko. Just makes me a little nervous as well, but I would go him. Pufferfish, I've been running a Mark in Supercoach Pros live streams lately. Jonas Goat can second that. Yeah, I've seen that man goes live all the time. You got to respect it. So, how about the hair on him? I saw the thumbnail the other day. Man's gone full Slim Shady. You got to respect that. But Ned, Lloyd Johnston for a goal lock, that multi, Daniel, and good value. There you go, mate. Who is this man? Who is this man? TC Bay, Bolton, a shout for under 400K. I think so, but we need to see a little bit more from him, I reckon. He's one that I probably wouldn't go with. Where's he at? He'd probably be a player that would need to show me a fair bit to come in. I'd want to see a bit more time in the middle, but yeah, geez, he's had a rough few weeks, hasn't he, since the bye? He could be a really handy bench option, but yeah, not one that I'd be rushing to get into my team. Thoughts on Daniel Short? He's just rolled me the full name. Look out, Max. Thoughts on Dunkley, wet weather footy coming up, and after the bye. Yeah, I would not talk you out of Dunkley. Nice little point of difference. So yeah, don't mind it. Yeah, this time of year, plenty of tackles, plenty of contested ball for Dunkley. That's for sure. Josh Walker, who is carrying the punters club at the moment. Oh, mate, it'd be you, I guess. You're the only one who's had any sort of success on it. I'm hanging out for me go at it again. I just want that redemption story, you know, mate. But who is it this week? Is it Lana or Luke? Bit of pressure now. Bit of pressure. Dylan, do you have a drill? Do I look like a man who owns a drill? No, I don't have a drill, mate. I was using a drill the other week, though, believe it or not. Shorty got his handyman on, but I was building the thing for the back of my car. So, yeah, you won't see me often getting a full tradesman on, but that was a rare sight. Boomer Star, will Sanders play this week? And if so, is he fieldable? Oh, he makes me a little nervous whether he's fieldable, but I actually do think he'll play. I think he had 40 touches in the twos, so I think he'll come in, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Thoughts on Park Walker? Absolute legend, mate. They don't come better than that. A beautiful mover on the football field and in the classroom. So, absolute legend is Park, and hopefully a good mover on the pool table. Man, I've heard all sorts of things, but we got a pool comp coming up, so I hope he's in form. Flag Blues, Fife and Reed out, Zorko and Sullivan in. I like that, mate. I think they're good inclusions. Waters, hey Shorty, first time, long time. Well, thanks for the comment, mate. Good to see you. Really enjoy your content, and I'm drinking Milo again. Yeah, I love that. I respect that. You won't get a bigger Milo advocate than myself. So yeah, respect that. Hey, thanks for all your comments, or thanks for all the times watching, and thanks for your first comment. Cheers. Look, you're not going to get all my opinions on the teachers, mate, but I do like Mr. Richards. I was watching the rugby with him today. But probably me sitting here rating teachers, probably not the best idea. Big fella, Short Hog, what's going on? Just made a hot chockey and locking in for the quiz tonight. Also, how good was the snooze? Yeah, I know. Hot chockey sounds good, mate. But yeah, the snooze was actually beautiful. Like, it was so good, but I had that panic moment. When you have that, is it morning or is it night? That really freaked me out because I was like, if it's 7:55 in the morning, I'm running late. And if it's 7:55 at night, I'm running late. So I was kind of like losing on both fronts there, but a little freak out moment. But man, I woke up fresh. Pity I burnt my chicken parcel, but that's fine. Dylan, I'm feeling like Barry Hall right now. That's That's fair. That's fair. Fair play. Max is putting the C on Luke one. Oh, Luke Ryan. He's going to go huge, hey? Well, good luck to you. I personally hope he doesn't go huge because I want to get him in at some stage. But eBay, Bailey, my backline is Dacos, Martin, Shees, or Whitfield. I've got money and am planning on Houston or Stewart. I do like Houston for the good buy. Yeah, I like both of those options. Houston probably could wait another week. I think he's got a high break even. So if you're pulling the trigger this week, Stewart's break even's only 97. So I think he's probably a play. Fishing not going to feel like the Dons right now in 2011. Curtis, thoughts on Fife, Reed, and Graham to Zorko, Rankin, Sullivan? Yeah, nice, mate. Very popular list of inclusions there. I think that's good. Luke, what time will the quiz be? I reckon in about 20 or 30. I think I'll probably put the quiz code out at about 25 to 10. We're running a little behind time because Shorty had a little kip, so my apologies. But yeah, roughly then. Ryan, would you trade Howes or Comben this week? Probably Howes, mate. I mean, Comben scored, 98 last week? So yeah, that's the way I would look at it. Rookie coach AFL, evening Shorty. How are we, brother? I'm good, mate. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. We're running a little bit of time, rookie coach. Shorty had a nap. So we slept through the alarm, but that's okay. We're here now. Thoughts on Sam Taylor? Oh, jeez. Sam Taylor gone down to 390 and could be really solid value. Nah, not for me, mate. Like, definitely good value, but I don't think one that we need to consider because not really a keeper, in my opinion. And while 390 is cheap, not really going to make us enough money to warrant being a money maker or a keeper, if that makes sense. Carl, short hog, Jordan Sweet or Jordan Sour. If the big fella misses, could you condone a saucy little Toby Conway play, or is Chris Scott going to do Chris Scott things and play him once every 2 months? Surely Sweet comes back, but I hear what you're saying. If he doesn't, I'd be shocked, and I don't know what is going on because he was just sick, so he should come back. But even if the case that he didn't, I still wouldn't bring Conway in. And I love Conway, and surely he's our number one guy for now. Surely. But you're right. I don't know if we can trust it. Because he's every chance to be managed or dropped. So, yeah, I'd love to say yes because I'm a big Conway fan, but I just can't trust it. Can't trust Scotty. Harry, g'day, Shorty. What's your thoughts on McKercher? Just traded him in last week after trading him out 3 weeks earlier. Also, thoughts on Zorko at track. Well, Zorko and Petrarca are both coming in his side, so I'm very happy about that. In terms of McKercher, all I've heard so far is that it's a bit of bone bruising in the foot. No exact timeline or time frame. So I'd wait and see until we can get a good time frame because he's got such a good role, such a good break even. So I don't want to trade him out yet, but would like a bit more clarity. Hopefully it's not long term. David the Lizard. What a name. Can you say happy birthday to my uncle Dylan Roberto? Well, there you go, mate. Happy birthday, Dill. I hope you had a good day, my friend. When am I going live next, KR? Probably next Wednesday. It's normally Wednesdays, occasionally Tuesdays, but I'll let people know on my my review of my team on the Sunday night. Carl, what do you reckon? Load up on Zach Fisher with Sheasel up the ground and McKercher maybe out for a bit. Fool's gold. No, look, I just couldn't be talked into Fisher. I just couldn't. 380. Yeah, he's going well, but this bloke's got Burn Man written all over him. I'm happy to pass on him, mate. I can see the rhyme or reason, but not for me. Big fella, short hog, Revel or Sullivan? Sullivan with no DPP kind of annoying since I have Rogers as well. Yeah, fair. I still prefer Sullivan. I think with DeGoey being out for a period of time, that's the way I want to lean. But yeah, I don't think either are great downgrades, but of the two, I'd go Sullivan. Fishing. So what day are we doing this comp? Oh, mate, maybe on Tuesday. I'm doing lunchtime activities for the next 2 days. So you'll have to come find me tomorrow and we'll organise goal kicking comp, mate. KR, how would I start playing this? What do I do? What do I need to start? Yeah, sure thing, mate. Go. This is what you want to do. Just follow the links and stuff, but go to this. I'll put it in the chat. So that's what we do it on, SuperCoach. And yeah, if you want to, I mean, I've got heaps of videos about playing it and stuff. So if you want to have a bit of a how-to guide, feel free. But it's obviously a bit tougher to start midway through the season, but give it a crack and have a play around with the team and how it all works, and then you'll be all set to give it a full-on go next year. Carl, is Tom Stewart's price in daylight robbery areas, or is he capped at around 100 with Holmes and Zuthrie's progression? It's a valid point. There's no doubt Holmes has affected him a little bit, but Tommy Stewart at 500K, I can't say no to that. So I would trade him in. It's been a bit disappointing. I haven't brought him in for a lot more than that, but I still think he's relevant. He's still the Cats' main guy in terms of getting that switch, and like I still feel like he offers a bit, but yeah, he hasn't really been the same since that head knock. Luke, so do you reckon I should go Petrarca instead of Sarong with 110K in the bank and have Oliver and Track in the mid? That's the way I would do it, yes. I think at the price point, Petrarca's the play. But I don't feel great about saying no to Sarong, so don't kill me for that too much. Cooper, good evening, Shorty. Hey, mate, how you going? Pufferfish, Brad's gone full Luke Ryan. Yeah, gotta love him. If you're watching Brad sleep with one eye open. Yeah, I was loving the hairdo from him. Jonas, hey, Shorty, when are you inviting Brad Supercoach Pro to your place for an all-star live stream? That's a pretty good idea, actually. He's even prepared to give your housemate. I might have to hit him up. Are you in the chat at all, Brad? Let's get this going. Dylan, I'm gonna win the Brownlow, Coleman, and Normie. That's confidence. We like that. James, I was off to the airport the other week, and I swear I saw you when we popped into the Domino's kind of near Essendon. Was gonna say hi. Oh, you should have, mate. If at a Domino's, I'm half a chance to be honest. I don't recall being around Essendon, but actually. I reckon you're stitching me up here, whoever this is. James, please let me know if that's a stitch up or if you're being serious, because I have frequented a Domino's in Essendon recently. But Cooper, thoughts on Robertson, Reid to Zorko and Sullivan? Yeah, plenty of cash to play with there, mate. I like it. Good to see. Pufferfish, Shorty. Brad said he wants to spot you at the gym on Saturday. Good man. I'm all for it. Get him in my gym, mate. Get him in there. Yeah. Amusement, Haughty Bear, Geelong is awful. Oh, mate. Disappointing stuff, amusement. Very disappointing. Stuff your Resi story, mate. Hey, Zay Jax hits me with a serve. Very formal, very formal. But what's going on, mate? Jonas, Shorty with McKercher out. What other North Melbourne pig backman makes their way into the sty this week? I feel like Sheasel. I feel like it probably helps Sheasel the most. That's the way I'm sort of feeling about it. Fabled, who to field between Meek and Sweet? Definitely Meek. The form he's in, I'd be fielding him for sure. Max, I'm going Isaac Rankin next week. Got West Coast, Hawthorn, Richmond. Yeah. I want to bring him in too, but I've got to go Zorko and Petrarca. So, yeah, but I think he's a good inclusion, mate. Amusement, I know the city of Geelong sucks. Oh, come on, mate. But those G-Town civilians weren't very joyful on Friday night. Nah, we were pretty filthy, mate. But go easy on the town of Geelong, mate. Come on. Lovely place to be. Xavier, hey, Shorty, thoughts on my two trade options, Josh Draper and Reid to Nick Martin and Sullivan, or Clark and Reid to Zorko and Sullivan? I probably prefer the Zorko one. I just feel like Zorko's the play this week. Great break even, great roll. We got nothing in that forward line, really. So take him while you can. While he's under 580, take it, I reckon. Jonas, if Nick Hines shares some of the old stock of supplements he unearthed last week with merit this week, he might be captaincy material. He played well, didn't he, Nicky boy? I don't think we'll trust him too much, but he did play well. Noah, how are we, Shorty? Should I get Butters or Zorko? Again, I'm going to go Zorko, and that's not necessarily to say that he's going to score more than Butters. It's just I think at that price, I think we can probably say he's better value at the moment, Zorko. So that's the way I would look at it. Rookie AFL, love a good kip. Where you wonder, well, was I wondering what year it was when I woke up? Yeah, absolutely. Who are you bringing in this week? Yeah, I was like, is it morning? Is it night? What's going on? So I'm all over the shop, but yeah, bringing in Zorko and Petrarca this week for the expense of Reed and Fife. And then we've got Cal. Speaking of which, what did you make of Stanley's masterclass on the weekend? Oh, mate, I've been calling for a long time. It's time to give the keys to Conway. It's time to get Shannon Neal into the side more consistently. Come on, boys. Amusement. I don't know what a bigger glow up was. Horty's facial hair or Wampon's train station. Yeah, I know. It's really glowed up, hasn't it? It really has. I'm talking about the train station, that is. Carter, Harley Reid to Rankin good. Yeah, absolutely. Holding Fife until after Zorko's bye. Oh, I'd be holding Grundy for your second question, mate. Absolutely. But I'd be trading Fife. I mean, we've been patient, but he's going to leak so much cash. And if he doesn't find form soon or if he gets another sub soon, you're going to have a lot less money to play with. So I'd pull the trigger on Fife now, but I would certainly be Reid to Rankin's a good call. Joe, Shorty, when are we going to see an old school presser in your Dustin 200B? Yeah, I know. I used to do them in the car all the time, didn't I? Look, I think we've upgraded, Joe, but maybe I'll try and bring it back one last time for you, mate. I still do a lot of TikToks in my car. That's a real throwback, isn't it? I remember sometimes I'd be like doing it almost in the dark. I'd just have like a car light on, just crazy stuff. Jonas, short stick with both dropped. Who would hang from the light post? Oh, Jesus Christ. I would go Graham just on a purely you're going to get more bang for your buck there. I think when both are out, who really knows who's going to come in? So I think, yeah, Graham would be the play for me. Harry Shorty, would you target Merritt next week? Yeah, I think bringing in Merritt ASAP is a good plan. He's expensive, but he's so damn good, so consistent. So if you can look to bring him in over the next fortnight, absolutely. Jonas, Tom Stewart is serving the drinks these days. He's no longer getting the free drinks card. Yeah, he's a bit off, isn't he? He's not quite at his best, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll back him in. He's at a very good price. Carl, can we ever wash away the stain of we bring in the top Aussie and all-round solid citizen Dane Zorko? Do we just hold the nose and take the plunge? Oh, no, mate. It doesn't bring me great joy bringing Zorko into my side, but I think it is the right call. Oh, but if he lets us down, mate, I'll hate him even more. Fishing, fave AFL player. Look, I do love Dangerfield. I'm a Cats man, so Danger's my favourite player at the moment. But I love watching Cripps. I love watching Petrarca. Watching Butters is a dream. All those types of guys I do love to watch. Al Hicks, what's going on? When the J Train McGregor features in one of the lives. Oh, mate, bring him over. Hit him up. Let him know. He's welcome anytime, mate. Come for a little cameo, Joey. We need you, mate. Dylan, it's Roberto's birthday tomorrow. Can you say happy birthday for tomorrow? Well, I think Robert's got a couple of shout-outs, but Roberto, happy birthday, mate. There you go. KR, thanks for all the help. I'll see you next Wednesday. No worries, mate. Thank you. Cheers for dropping in. Oh, James was serious. No, that probably was me. And let's just say I went for a little adventure in Essendon. That's all I'll say. But Kristen, Zorko, Petrarca. I've got both, but Zorko would be the play for me. Great break even. So does Petrarca, but I think Zorko is just so valuable in what is a pretty slim pickings forward line. James, what's your go-to Domino's order? Yeah, I'm a straight up loaded pepperoni for me, and that is nothing better on a Saturday night. If you're having a couple of drinks and you got that pepperoni in front of you, life's good. Life's good. Josh, think you'll bring in Zorko and Ryan for Reed and Sheasel. I'm not sure about his role. Look, I like the inclusions, but I'm a hold on Sheasel. I know it's a couple of poor weeks, and yeah, the role didn't look great, but I think with McKercher going, we got to back Sheasel in. He's a great player. They might trial him in the forward line at some times, but it was a tough day last week for the Roos, like greasy conditions. He still found it like 21, 22 times, but no, I'd be putting my faith in Sheasel. Fishing apparently in the game last week. Reece Stanley left Geelong game early and had a shower. Really, I did hear a couple of bits and pieces that he cracked it, but I don't know. I haven't heard it reported like officially, but yeah, unfortunately his time's probably up. Reece Jonas Shorty is the kind of bloke who takes a oh Jesus. You're a dangerous man, mate. Larry, sweet at R2, Naismith at R3. Is it panic time or do I trust the process? Yeah, trust the process, mate. Panic if he's not named this week, but let's revisit this tomorrow, I reckon. eBay says, how long till I look to trade out Comben? Just purely judge that one off his break even, mate. He scored 98, was it last week? So he's still probably going to have another jump up in price. So, but once his break even gets to like 50, 60, you can probably look to call it. Max, I'm thinking Harry Sheasel out for Nick Martin next week. Thoughts? Harry is being a potato. Look, I know it's frustrating, but he's a hold for me. He's a very good player. He's too good to be down for too long, so I'm backing him in. eBay Bailey, do you reckon Zach Guthrie is all Australian? Honestly, right now he'd be in the squad. I reckon I wouldn't have him in the team, and I'd be surprised if he did get in there. But he's playing good footies. I don't think I've ever got a player more wrong. That's about as wrong as I have been on a player. I could not see him being an AFL player when he first started. Didn't know what they saw in him, but now I do. It's probably why I'm sitting here and Chris Scott's in the coach's box. Lachlan says Petrarca or Butters or Flanders or Zorko this week. Rate the order I do. Well, I'm all for Zorko. I'd put Petrarca second, Butters third, and Flanders fourth. That's the way I'd look at it. All guys that I reckon should or could be in your team over the next month, but that's the way I'd order it right now. Viral, will Petrarca get 4 DPP? Anyone in the chat? Yeah, I feel like he'd have to be close. So if he does have a couple of weeks of playing forward, those percentages could bump up right up there. So it's a chance, but I think even if he doesn't get it, he's a proven scorer, even when he plays a bit forward. Last year, some of his best scores happened when he had that 50-50 split. So I'd back him in. Harry Shorty, I know you traded Common a few weeks back, but when does he need to go? He won't score 98 every week. Nah, you're spot on, mate. Look, he had some nice intercepts last week. Let's have a look at his stats. I mean, it's nice. That 98 kind of gives you a little buffer. You're like, okay, I don't have to panic on him anytime soon. Break even to 30. So just judge it on the break even. He should get up to around 350, maybe more, depending how he goes. But yeah, once that break even gets to 50, 60, that's when we should go. eBay Bailey, who do you reckon will get the DPP in round 12? Honestly, I've got no idea. I was looking at the other day, and I can't see anyone that's going to be a saving grace for us. Petrarca's one, but yeah, I honestly don't have much for you. Like, I'm looking for a forward. I need a forward that gets that dual position, but I don't have it for you at the moment. What adventures are there in Essendon, says James. Well, that one, we'll keep that one under me hat, mate. But you never know who's watching out there, and I don't want to keep this. We want to keep this PG rated. So, want to hear some dad jokes, short stuff? Says Pufferfish. Yeah, I do. Hit me with a joke, please. We'll put the code out for the quiz soon as well. I better put the charge in, otherwise this thing's going to go dead. Reese says Zorko or Rankin. I'd go Zorko, but equally think Rankin's a really, really good option. Paint the game. Oh my God. Hi, Shorty. Love the stash. Matty from Youth Work. Hey, what's going on? How are you, mate? Yeah, the stash is a new addition, mate. It's a new addition. I didn't think I'd keep it, but there you go. Hope you're well, mate. Jack, as a Cats man and a Holmes keener from the start of the comp, I'll keep it. Do you find he goes missing? Swear he could go 130 plus in some games. He loses a lot of points during the games, I find, always on Holmes watch. He probably is still finding his way. I mean, I think he's been a really good option this year and has come on really, really well. Yeah, I do find sometimes, he'll have like 16 in the half and then halfway through the last, he's on like 20 touches. So, but he's still young. He's still a bit hot and cold. And sometimes they've clamped down on him a little bit, but he's been really, really good for us this year, I reckon. Been one of the big wins. Zach, trade Fife or Reed. Yeah, trade them both if you can, to be honest, mate. That's the way I'd be approaching it. Both certainly maxed out, I feel. Harry, shorty, can we have a Tinder story? Look, there are probably students of mine watching on here, so unfortunately, I will refrain from the Tinder story as much as I would love to give you one, but unfortunately, I got to be a little bit more professional these days, I guess. But Dylan, can I get a toasty tomorrow? Toasties are on Wednesday, mate. Hold them out for Wednesdays. I don't even know if I've got any left, to be honest, but I'm there's chocolates to be won at lunchtime if that takes your fancy. Reese, Butters, or Petrarca. Oh, I find it hard to say no to Butters. I feel like Petrarca's at such a nice price, though. What's his break even? It'd have to be like 60 or something, wouldn't it? Break even for track. 88. Yeah. So it's not crazy. Interesting. I'd still back in Petrarca. I do know if Rosie would be back this week. He's killing me. Oh, I don't know. But if I was a betting man, I'd say he probably wouldn't be. But we'll have to wait and see. It's a tough hold. Where are we doing this comp? Oh, geez. We don't have goalposts at school, do we? I don't know. Let's revisit this tomorrow. You'll have to come up and have a chat, mate. But I'd be happy to find some makeshift goalposts. Jonas, shorty, have you seen Big Horse from Insight Fantasy Sports Supercoach? He's Gary Lyons' long lost son. I cannot say I've. No, I'll have to look that up, mate. We're talking a lookalike, are we? eBay. I got Dylan Moore 2 weeks ago. You reckon he is top 6 forward? Yeah, the way he's going, mate, he's a really good pickup. A nice little unique one there. So I like that. Well played. Max, thoughts on Elliot Yo? I have never owned him this year. When he comes back and drops in cash, think he can be a top 6 defender. They said nothing hurts, and he could play. He could have played against the Pies. Yeah, look, I think definitely one to keep on your radar. Could be an inclusion. I traded him just for that reason. You know, they're going to be cautious with him. So yeah, I thought I'm not waiting around for Elliot Yo. You know, he turns 1 weekers into 3 weekers. So that's why I pulled the trigger on him. But definitely, he's still an option. Flag Pies, hi mate. Should I trade, or who should I trade in out of Miller, Walsh, Laird, and Goulden? I definitely think it's out of Miller or Walsh, and I'd go Walsh out of those ones, mate. Viral music. I have Roberts, Reed, and Fife. Which 2 do I get rid of? Oh, gee. Fife for sure. And then, oh, gee, that's a tough one. Probably Roberts, but yeah, you're right. They're probably all of them are going at some stage over the next 2 weeks, aren't they? Oh, here's the joke. Pufferfish. 2 fish were in a tank together. One looked to the other and said, how do you drive this thing? It's not bad. I reckon you can do better though, mate. It's not bad though. Woe or WC. Oh, West Coast rule. Outs, Roberts and Cabin. Who to get in? Merritt, Butters, Zorko or Rankin? I'd definitely look to get in one of Zorko or Rankin. Probably Zorko. And then, yeah, honestly, probably Butters. But they're all really good names. But that's probably the way I'd go about it. Maddie, I'm doing well. I've just started uni. Oh, nice. Hope you're doing well. Love to see the professionalism. Yeah. So what are you doing at uni, mate? That's cool. That's good stuff. Liam, should I trade out Thomas or D'Ambrosio? Can both and use Boost to bring in Fisher or someone instead? Thomas. Is this Harry Thomas from the Giants? Probably would do both, mate. I don't know about Zach Fisher, though. I don't know. I'd be looking to go one down to like a Sullivan and then one up to like a premium, like a Zorko maybe. That's probably the way I'd do it. Zach Fisher doesn't do it for me. We'll get that code out in a moment too, guys. Jack says, thoughts on Reed and Roberts for Snoop Dogg, Bruce, and Zorko. Gives me 400K on the bench. Can upgrade Powell and Darcy next week. Yeah, I think that's good. Even Sullivan or Revel, take your pick. But yeah, I like it, mate. Hey, Luke, what's going on? Shorty, how are we? What did you think of the Cats game, and how do you think they'll go tomorrow night? Also, saw Langers last Wednesday at the club. When are you going to do the quiz? Thanks for dropping in, Luke. Yeah, I wasn't too stoked with the Cats, mate. Shocking first half. Thought they were going to come back and win. They didn't, but probably only got themselves to blame with that sort of a start, don't they? I reckon we're in trouble tomorrow night. To be honest, mate, I've got my doubts. I think the conditions will be really tough, and no Cameron as well. I think we're in a bit of trouble. But yeah, Lang has mentioned he saw you, mate, so that's good. I hope you're enjoying it. And yeah, we'll do the quiz. Yeah, very shortly. I'll read out this joke from Puffer Fish, then I'll get you a code. I told my wife I could make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face when I drove past. That's not bad. That's better. I like that. I like that. All right, let's get this quiz going on. If you haven't done it before, I do it through Look It. So give me 1 second. I'll log in. I'll grab a question for as I go. Carl, steak sandwich. Oh, this is crucial. Steak sandwich, hamburger, or pizza, shorty? It's pizza for me. It's pizza. Tough one, but pizza. Crisp lager, fruity IPA, or a cheeky alco pop of the cruiser persuasion. Oh, mate. Some people may judge me, but it's the cruiser, mate. It is the cruiser. I'm not gonna. I'll level with you, mate. That's an easy one. All right, here we go. Let's host this one. Give me a sec, guys. All righty. So this is where you've got to go. Most of you already know this, but if there is anyone who's new, that's where you got to go. And then the code is 8827012. I'll chuck that in. 8820012. There you go. Luke, I couldn't really speak to Langers because I was with some people. And is he over in Darwin for the game? Yeah, he is, mate. He's in Darwin at the moment. So exciting stuff. Hopefully he can get us home, mate. Hopefully he can get us home. Pufferfish, do you want to hear 2 short jokes and 1 long joke? Yeah. That's not bad. He's come good, mate. He's come good. Yeah, we're doing the quiz, mate. Hopefully you can get in now. Jasper, what time's the trivia? Right now, mate. So get in there. We got 12 of you in there. That's a risky that's a risky name from Crips. West Coast Rule, time for some new material, but he doesn't rate it. That's rough. Luke, I have a feeling like Reed might do me dirty and score big when I trade him out. Look, even if he does, mate, it's the right call. Even if he went nuts and went 140, he's barely going to move in price. So it's the right call. It's the percentage play. Jonas, Matty Rao with a break even of 192 is pissing money away, shorty, like at the strippers. How do you handle this situation? You just hold him, mate. Break evens are great, but they don't matter if you think they're keepers. Like, I think Harry Sheasel's a keeper. So you can stuff your break even. I'm keeping him all year. And I'd be thinking the same with Rao. I'll just chuck that code out again. Come on, we got 70 in here. Surely we can get 50 into the quiz. Come on, there's only 16 of you. Come on, surely. Yeah, I've seen that bloody coach one. Yeah, that's good actually. I can't remember who did you say that joke last week. I don't want to call you repeating the material, but Jack, as a Brizzy fan, I'd go Zorko out of Rankin and Moore. He can be a flog or do a hammy any time of the day, but Brisbane's draw coming up is very juicy. Yeah, and I feel like they're just playing a bit of a game style where they're building it up slow from the back line. He's getting a lot of footy, so I think that's good. Shorty lover. Hey, mate, which lad do you want to share a bed with at the Sunshine Coast? Can we get pros and cons to each individual? Jeez, look, that's a tough one, mate. Initially, my heart goes to Cov. Look, from previous holidays, that could be an interesting night's sleep, and I'd love to be a part of that. I feel like he'd be a good big spoon as well. Look, I feel like Brad also comes into the equation. You know, he's certainly a nice warm figure to just read me a nice little bedtime story at night with a deep and meaningful chat. Keno, oh, mate, we might be going live again. Last time in Sydney, we were going live at 4 a.m. and half my students saw it. So that's a dangerous combination, but one that's quite intriguing. And then we got Caleb. I just feel like that's just a safe bet, me and Caleb. I mean, the doubles pairing was pretty good on the tennis court. So I wonder if the spooning pairing could be just as beautiful. And then who else have we got? Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got the fish. Oh, jeez. Maybe it's out of fish and Cove. I don't know. I mean, the fish is a pretty dangerous individual. I mean, there's not many cons out of those lads, but look, I must admit, if me and Cove can be just talking naughty break evens as we fall asleep, holding each other, that could be a beautiful night. But gee, we got a little off track there. But thank you, Shorty Love. I appreciate that question. Aya says, Shorty, do you watch Prem? Who do you go for? If so, Hammers fan here. Oh, no, I don't, to be honest, mate. Big result overnight, wasn't it, though? Did Man City just wrap up the title? But no, I don't follow it, sorry. I wish I could give you a bit more there. Jonas. Stephen, Colby McKercher, stress fraction, the foot, surely a trade this week. Look, I'm holding for now, not because I think he'll be back anytime soon. I hope it's only bruising or soreness. But yeah, I think Fife and Reed are just leaking cash. So that's the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, probably we'll get a bit more of an idea of how long he's out for, and he'll probably go. Hold Rail, Max. I mean, fantastic first 7 or 8 weeks. Quiet couple, but let's not lose total faith. Yeah, hold for sure. Luke, I'm good. BT kept saying during the game he had a feeling the Cats would come back, but it was a little late. Hopefully I see Langers on TV during the game tomorrow night. Yeah, for sure. Actually, if you want to see Tyson, go to I think it's when late in the last quarter when Ollie Wines on the outer wing just sort of dives on the footy, could have been holding the ball. You see Tice just yelling at the umpire. It's bloody funny. You'll have to have a look at it. But Kristen, trade Cadman or Graham. What's Cadman priced at? I'd probably lean towards basing that one off the break even. They're priced both the same, and Cadman's losing money. Yeah, I'd trade Cadman, I reckon. Seems to be losing a bit of money. Maddie, I've ended up studying Bachelor of Health Sciences. Nice. Taking one of the psychology majors and the health and nature and sustainability major, working in disability while I study. Nice. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, well, I'm just working at a high school in the wellbeing team. So that's been really cool. Did that last year and this year. So, yeah, TAFE seems like so long ago, doesn't it? But I still think about it. I'm like, they were good days. You know, they were cruisy days. You'd roll in at 9:30. By about 11 o'clock, you knew we were walking out of there by 1. It was so cruisy. They were good days. Oh, I got one last one from Pufferfish. My brother was addicted to the hokey pokey. It was a rough couple of years, but he managed to turn himself around. Yeah, well played. All right, we'll do a couple more questions, and then I reckon we get this quiz code. How many got in here? We got 42. Love to see it. Jack, when are you going to jump on a stream with Brad? Yeah, there's a few of us in here that watch every stream, and that would be a class video. He got so excited when yeah, he did, didn't he? That was pretty nice of him. I'll have to shoot him a message. I'm pretty sure I've got him on Facebook or something. So, yeah, that would be funny. That'd be funny. Xavier, McGovern a hold. I think he is a test this week, but not sure. Yeah, I'd hold him. Great form. He scored like 114 in like half a game. So, yeah, I'd hold. Norwich over Ipswich. McKercher comes in for Fife. Or let's just wait and see on the injury list, mate. McKercher is not looking great. Oh, Corey's here. Hey, Shorty, long time absence. Can't wait for the quiz. Good to see you back, mate. That's great. Liam, does anyone know what the go is with McKercher? So at this point, I think it's potential stress fracture or a bit of a hot spot in his foot. So there's no timeline from what I've read, but they're just going to see how it progresses. So it's a bit of a concern. I'd say he's going to miss at least a couple. But yeah, let's wait and see. Luke, what about when in the last quarter? Oh, I reckon it's in the last 10 minutes, I reckon. Yeah, I think. It's on that outer wing. Ollie Wines, yeah. Jonah Shorty, are you meeting up with the Centre Bounce and other content creators Sunday before the Bombers loser ruse game? No, I'm not, but I'd be happy to join if they'd like. Yeah, I haven't though. Corey, I'm looking at Reed and Fife for Zorko. Right? Yeah, I think that's a good option, mate. They'll be popular inclusions. Yeah. Oh yeah, fair play, Norwich. Yeah, fair play. We'll have to wait and see. Hey. All righty, let's have a chat with Jordan and then do one more, and then we'll get into the quiz. I've got Roberts, Sanders, Harley Reid still. I know teams are shambles. Which two would you be getting rid of? Thinking of trading out Roberts and Sanders and backing in Harley Reid. Well, if Sanders is named, then you've got a question to think about because they're all probably going to drop in price. But no, honestly, I'll be trading Roberts and Reid. I mean, I'd love to back in Reid, but even if he does ton up, he's still probably going to lose money. So no, I'd play the percentages and I would trade Reid. Hey, here he is. G'day, Shorty. How are you, big dog? When are we doing a live stream at SuperCoach Pro? You've had a couple of mentions, mate. How about the hair on you, mate? Jesus, he's gone full Slim Shady mode. Now, honestly, I'd be keen to pair up at some stage, whether it's next week. If you wanna come over here, or if you wanna, I can come to yours, mate. Yeah, let me know. We might start the quiz, though. I hope you're in a quiz as well, Brad. Get in there, mate. We got 45 in there. Let's start it. Give me a little message there, Brad, and let me know your movements. But yeah, exactly, Jack. Let's start it. Good luck, guys. We got 12 questions here. Question 1. How many draws have we had this season? Keeping it nice and simple, straight up. 1, 2, 3, or 4? Feel like most of you will be on the money here. I've got a couple of tough ones in here, though. Yeah, nice. 2 draws this week or this year. I reckon no one gets 12 here. I reckon no one gets 12 out of 12. Oh, Watto. Hello. Pendlebury, Unzips for Crips. Oh, Jesus. And Lukey Mack. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. I don't reckon anyone gets 12 out of 12 here. I reckon there's a couple of tough ones. So good luck to you if you do. Credit to you. What was Port Adelaide's biggest lead over the Cats on Friday night, eventually winning by a goal? 51 points, 43, 49, or 47? Oh, D-Mac, I know, mate. So I slept in, bro. Well, I didn't sleep in. I had a nap and I slept through my alarm. So that's what happened. I woke up, it was 10 to 8. Nightmare stuff. But so 49 points was the biggest lead, and that split a few of yours. Nice. Watto, Baslenka, Ryan, Lukey, Mac, big fella. So Watto will be on top here. And then you got Baslenka in third, Luke Mack up to second, Unzips for Crips, and another Crips one, which is a little hectic on the message there. Question 3. Of these ruckmen, who has the most clearances this year? Kieran Briggs, Rowan Marshall, Max Gawn, or Tristan Cherry? So, yeah, that's some of the big dogs here with the clearances, but I'm pretty sure it was Kieran Briggs, wasn't it? Yes. So that was the least popular one. There you go. That'll split a few up. Only 7 got it right. Loose Butt Shorty, Alexa, Ryan, Unzips the Crips, and then a sick emoji in 5th. Unzips the Crips on top, then Ryan, the sick emoji, Watto, and Alexa. Question 4. Which of these players played the most games? Oh, this is a historical one. Right. Simon Black, Luke Power, Nigel Lappin, or Michael Voss. Some of the absolute big dogs of the Brisbane Lions team early in the year. D-Mac, if I win the quiz after missing the start, I deserve a free feed, Shorty. Yeah, that's fair play, mate. I'll pay that. That'd be a fantastic win. I can't remember what the answer is. I think it was Black. Yeah, it was Simon Black. I think he played 320 or something like that. Nice. Well played. Puffer blows. Maddie, Flag Pies, Cream Pie, and Ryan. So Ryan goes to the top with a little lead of Unzips, Alexa, Crips, and the little emoji there. Question 5. Jordan Dawson kicked a point to tie the scores in Sunday's draw against the Lions. which line kicked their final behind to put them a point clear? So they were 89 apiece. Who put them 90 to 89 up before Dawson leveled things up? Was it Logan Morris, Calamarchi, Jackson Pryor, or Harry Sharp? So a bit of a tough run of questions here. It was Harry Sharp. Oh, a few were split with Archie and Sharp. So there you go. This quiz is testing a few of you out there. Okay. I'm losing the quiz. TF Cal, Baslenka, Big Fella, and Ryan. So he'll stay on top. Ryan's got a good lead, actually. Big Fella, Viral, and Watto, and the emoji. They're all in there. Viral moves into the top 5. I think he was equal 4th. Halfway mark now. Melbourne were scoreless in the opening quarter against Carlton last Thursday. How many points did the Blues score in the opening term? So we're not talking behinds here. We're talking total points. 28, 36, 32, or 30. They were 5 goals straight, 30. Cal, Libber, Riz, Cripps, and Lukey Mack. So is Ryan still on top? I think he will be. He is. Big fella. Unzips. Got the emoji in there. And Baslenka moved into 5th. Which of these players wears the lowest number? Who's got the lowest number on their back? We got Trent Rivers. We got Ed Richards, Sam Durran, or Willem Drew. Have a good think about it. You don't want to go too quick on these ones because, you just give an extra couple of seconds and could save you. Drew wears 28, 22 for Durham. Rivers is 24. Richards wears number 20. And only 9 of you got that right. Shorty's got a good little quiz on our hands here. We got a couple of testing questions. Puffer, Chloe, Watto, Cripps, and Aya get in there nicely. So did Brian get it right? He didn't. So Cripps moves in, big fella. Owen, the Saints, and Watto. So it's closing in a bit now. Question 8. Adelaide coach Matty Nix played 175 games for which club? Got the Crows in there. Got North Melbourne, West Coast, Sydney. So this one's going back a little bit, so it might test some of yous out. I think he played through the 90s and early 2000s, I think. Played for the Swans. Yeah, nice. Well played. Most of you's got that right. Good stuff. Cal, Luke Mack, Watto, Turbo Tones, and Alexa. So Watto and Alexa, they'll stay around the mark. Yeah, but Ryan, he still clears 40 points clear. Lukey Mack gets into 5th now. Question 9. 3 Western Bulldogs kicked 4 goals in the side's win over Richmond. Which player did not kick 4 goals? Big win, wasn't it? But who bagged the 4? We got 3 blokes in front of you who kicked 4. There's one odd out. Odd one out. Anyway, I reckon most will get this right, I reckon. So it was Jamara who had a quiet game. Yeah, there you go. Most, you got that. Nicely done. Did Ryan get it right? Puffer, Cripps, Watto, Unzips, Cal. So Watto, he'll be around the mark. He is 2nd. And Cripps, wowee, Ryan goes to 3rd. You got Big Fella in 5th and Alexa in 4th. So this is a really tight finish coming up. Question 10. Who kicked the first goal of the 2014 Grand Final? Jack Gunston, Xavier Ellis, Josh Kennedy, or Nick Malcheski? I reckon sometimes you get people who lead for most of the quiz, and then you get a quiz like this. I reckon it's anyone's game here. I reckon about 4 or 5 who could win this. It was from outside 50, bounced through, and it was Josh Kennedy. Wow, that really split them up. 13 got it right. Tough one, that. Okay, so it was Caitlin, Alexa, Maddie, Big Jacko, Cream Pie. Nicely done, guys. So Alexa's on top. Cripps and the emoji, Owen, the Saints, and Watto in 5th. So Alexa's on fire here. Question 11. Adam Sard has played for 3 clubs. Which one of these clubs has not played for? Has he not played for? We got a few of these not ones in here, don't we? So we got Carlton. Did he play for them? Well, clearly he plays for them right now. But Essendon, Gold Coast, or the Giants? Who didn't he play for out of those? I think most people get this right. I'll back his in. He hasn't played for the Giants. Yeah, nice. Most of you's got that right. So how's this leaderboard shaping up? Cal, big fella, pro grinder, Brad, Cripps, and Lukey Beveridge just popped in. We love to see that. Alexa, Cripps, Watto, Ryan, and the emoji. So it comes down to this final question. Which of these former Giants played the most games for GWS? So they all find themselves at different clubs now. But who had the most games for their original club as Giants? Hopper, Treloar, Adams, or Finlayson? I just picked these names out randomly, then looked at their games. I feel like it's a 50-50 call out of Hopper and Finlayson. And it was Jacob Hopper. Because obviously Adams didn't play too long there. When the Saints comes third, Ryan second with the win. Nicely done. Well played there, mate. Let's have a look at the overall standings. Nicely done. Did anyone get... Oh, no. Did test us out. Big fella in fourth. Cal. Then Cripps, Luke Beveridge, Watto, the emoji there. Aya. Unzips for Cripps, Lukey Mac, Baslinka, Matty, Shorty's Tinder, Buffer Blow, Matt, Viral. Nice. Well played. Bit of a tougher quiz in there tonight, guys. Bit tougher. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, that was you, Alex. Nice, mate. Well played. I was calling you Alexa the whole time. I should have just been saying Alex, shouldn't I? Well played. Nicely done. It started early for you, Corey. I'm not sure what's going on there. D-Mac, Shorty, quick question since I missed the whole live. Is it worth boosting out of Fife to Jackson? Yeah, I'd be getting Fife out, D-Mac. I would be prioritising getting rid of him for sure. He's leaking cash. All right, guys, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Shorty had a kip, an unexpected nap. We're running a bit late, so I'm going to have to rock and roll. But thanks for all your questions. Appreciate your patience with me just snoozing away over there. Steve's just dropped in. Sorry, mate, a bit late tonight. That's all right. I was even later. So, thanks, mate. I hope you're well. Jono's in the house too. G'day, mate. How are you? Hope you're well, mate. But thanks very much, guys. We'll be back next Tuesday or Wednesday, most likely Wednesday. And let's hope I don't have a little kip after work next week. And we should be rocking and rolling from about 7 o'clock on TikTok, about 7:45 on YouTube. So, appreciate it, mate. The Ballarat days, mate. They were good stuff, weren't they? It was good to catch up with you over in Adelaide, mate. That was good fun. Hope the Saints can get up for you, mate. They need a win, I tell you. See you later, guys. Appreciate all the support. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. See you guys.